of discussion today is calculus, and particularly we are going to deal with differentiation. We are given a function here, f of x is equal to 2x plus 2x power 4 minus 6x plus 1. When you want to differentiate a function, let's say y is equal to x power n, the derivative of that function is given by dy over dx is equal to the power times the function, and then the power reduces by 1. So that is n times x power n minus 1, where n is the power of the function. So finally we are going to have n x power n minus 1. This is the formula we can use to differentiate functions. In this example, we have in this function we have three parts, and we are going to solve or differentiate each part separately. So if we start with 2x power 4, then this becomes 2 times 4x power 4 minus 1. You see, our n in this case is 4, so that will be 2 times 4, that becomes 8, and the power of x reduces by 1, that will be now ax, 8x cubed. When you come to 6, the power of x was 1, so it will be 1 minus 1, and then the power of x becomes 0. So any number raised to power 0 is always 1. So we are going to replace this x, the power of x, x power 0 with 1. And the final answer is going to be dy over dx is equal to 8x cubed. So we can have another second function, another example. The function y is equals to 3x squared plus 4 over x minus 2. So we cannot differentiate like this. I want us to rewrite this function as y is equals to 3x squared plus 4x power negative 1. This one can be written in this format. So we differentiate every term separately. Dy over dx is equal to our n here in this case is 2, so 2 times 3, that is 6x. The power of x reduces by 1, so we're going to have 1, and then plus our n here is negative 1. First of all, negative 1 times 4, that will be negative 4, and then the power of x reduces by 1, that is it will be minus 1. So minus 1 will be minus 2, and the derivative of this function becomes 0. So we do away with negative 2. And finally, we're going to have our answers. Dy over dx is equal to 6x, a positive followed by negative becomes negative 4x power negative 2. That is the derivative of that function. So we have another function here, 2 square root x minus 5 over x squared. Okay, so this will be, you can write this one as of x equals to, or y is equals to 2x power a half, and then minus 5x power negative 2. So the derivative of this function will be dy over dx is equal to, in this case our n is a half, so this will be 2 times a half, and then the power of x, which was a half, reduces by 1, and then minus 5 times negative 2, and then the power of x, which was negative 2, reduces by 1. And that will give us, this will give us just by 2 1 by 2 1, so this will be just x power negative a half, because a half minus 1 will be negative a half, and then negative 5 times negative 2 will be positive 10, and then the power of x for this one will be negative 3. So finally we're going to have x power negative a half plus 10 x power negative 3. For the second function, we have two brackets, so we are supposed to expand for us to get the function. Y is equal to 2x, we multiply with x minus 3, and then plus 1 multiplied by x minus 3, so that we're going to have 2x squared minus 6x plus x minus 3, and the answer is going to be 2x squared minus 5x minus 3. That will be our function. So we differentiate every term separately. The derivative of this function will be now, derivative of this one will be 4x, the power of x reduced by 1, and our n is 2, so 2 times 2 will be 4, and the power of x reduced by 1. Then minus, the power of x here is 1, and therefore if you say 1 times 5, that will be just 5, and then 1 minus 1 will be 0, so x power 0 is the same as 1, and then finally the derivative of the constant -3 will be 0. So that will be the derivative of the function 2x squared minus 5x minus 3.